Hey everyone, Michael here with Hello Cupcake It's Me. Today is May 24th, 2023, and thanks for hanging with me. If you haven't done so already, please hit like and subscribe, and then head on over to podcast.hellocupcakeitsme.com to check out the podcast. It's updated every Thursday. And then go give the blog some love over at hellocupcakeitsme.com. And now look for me on Instagram. I created a complete Instagram account just for Hello Cupcake It's Me. So look for me on Instagram at Hello Cupcake It's Me, all one word. And just got a few posts over there, but go check it out. I plan on making a lot more posts in the coming weeks, months, and years. So, hi everyone. It has been such a busy fucking day. Oh my god. Like, I'm starting to dread Wednesdays just because of the amount of stuff that I have going on. So, let me recap with starting back on Sunday. So, Sunday, got together with my sister and her boyfriend, and we went for lunch. My sister did a 5K marathon, and she finished 273rd in her age range, which, for her first marathon and everything, I think that was pretty awesome. Um, and then we got together and we went for lunch. We had Mexican, and there's a Mexican restaurant right across the street from me that serves the closest authentic food that I've had here in the state of Washington. Like, if you are from California, especially Southern California, you know good Mexican food. When, like, half the kitchen staff is undocumented and it's, like, family recipes, and you got abuela back there, like, wiping her sweat and making the tortillas, and, like, you have abuelo over there, like, doing the beans and whatever else. Like, it's authentic. This across the street, closest to Southern California traditional Mexican food that I've ever had. And so, living across the street from there for the past 16 years, they know me by name. So, anyways, went there for lunch, and then after that, they went home, and then I went and did some grocery shopping, and just had a good Sunday afternoon with myself. And it's summertime, and I'm not usually a drinker. Like, back when I was in my 20s and whatever, I was that person. Like, to see me with my hands empty was a shock. Like, if I wasn't toking on a bong, I was drinking some kind of alcohol. I partied hard through my college years and through my 20s. So, in the summertime, I like to drink wine. And I have like one or two glasses at night, like right around sunset. And I like to sit out on my little porch and just unwind and kind of be mindful and meditate during that time period and have myself a little glass of wine. So, a while back ago, I started up an amateur wine blog, and it's actually gotten pretty successful. And then I kind of like fell out of doing that blog, sorry. And I just kind of picked it back up, and like instantly I'm noticing like all those numbers hitting again. So I think I'm going to stick with it this time and just have a couple of bottles throughout the winter months and stuff like that, but mostly during the summertime is when I like to sit down and just have my glass of wine and unwind from the day. And like I said, just kind of meditate on things and just have some spiritual and some me time where I'm just like thankful and I'm able to unwind and just look at things that had happened to me throughout the day and what I have going on for me the upcoming day. So I got myself a bottle of Barefoot Wines uh, blueberry wine, and it's a mix-up of fruit and Moscato, but it says like Fruitscato or something like that. And it's a new line that they just came out with, and they've been interacting with me on Instagram under my wine blog Instagram, and it's been actually kind of cool. And they've suggested a couple of their wines for me to try out because I told them that I like really fruity wines. Usually I'm kind of a white wine drinker, like Gewürztraminer or Riesling, Moscato, Zinfandel every once in a while, but you know, the lighter wines. I do appreciate a dark red wine. There's one red wine that just like will suck you inside out called Apothecary Red. That is the driest red wine I have ever tried. But you know, I'm not a wine aficionado in the slightest whatever. So it's my experience as an amateur wine taster trying to figure all this stuff out. So anyways, been having fun with the fact that that I have this like big company interacting with me. So that's been kind of cool. Tuesday, I went to my not chiropractor, my physical therapist, and I really, really like her. Like, I wasn't sure if I was going to really vibe with her all that well because it's a holistic wellness center and very kind of hippie, crunchy, new agey, like, you know, just that, like, eh. So I wasn't sure if I was gonna vibe with her, but I love her. She's amazing. She's kind. She's caring. She's got great bedside manners. She's constantly checking in with me. Michael, does this hurt? Okay, let's do this exercise. Let's try this exercise. Last Tuesday, she spent a full almost hour just working on my shoulder and massaging it out and taking a bone scraper and just scraping those joints and getting them to like loosen up and everything. And then this Tuesday she took cups and she cupped my arm and massaged all of that in like my elbow area right here where I'm having issues. She's going to be addressing my back, my shoulders, my neck, and I'm really, really appreciative of her. And she's just like this little ball of caring, loving energy, and so that translates into her work. And we have some pretty interesting conversations, and she was telling me a little bit about her profession, and I was telling her about my pursuit of becoming a peer counselor, and then like the continual education courses that I do in order to maintain that certification, and kind of how I use my peer counseling mental health skills to help other people, and how I was using that to help myself. And so, yeah, just a lot of really good interactions. And then also Tuesday, trivia night, and so I'm not sure how we did. I haven't really looked at the scores because I've been so freaking busy this morning, so I have no idea. But even if we don't win the next 2 rounds, we're still going to be in gold division because there's another bar that has 0-5, and so we're good. And I think we have 2, maybe 3 more weeks left, so we're good. We're staying in gold. But today, Wednesday, oh my gosh, it has just... First of all, I slept like shit last night. Like, on my watch, I only got like a 65 sleep score. And usually it's 73 to 92 is my sleep score. But for whatever reason last night, I just could not get to sleep. And I was so pissed off and tossing and turning and having these stupid ass dreams. Like, just dumb dreams. I can't even recall them. That's how dumb they were. But I woke up this morning, hit the ground running, and I have been going full blast since 6:15 this morning. And at the time of recording this, it is now going on 1 p.m. So it doesn't sound like a lot, but it's a lot for me because, you know, I've gone to the YMCA. I did a full intense workout for 30 minutes where my heart rate never got below 145. It was like between 145 and 200. And I wore myself out doing that. And then I was supposed to go to a sign language class meetup thing today. And unfortunately, that didn't happen. I showed up and I was waiting for everyone to kind of get together and get there. And my doctor's office called and said, hey, can you come in, like, basically now? I was like, damn it, I really wanted to meet up with these people. So I said, yeah, sure, fine, whatever. Usually I meet up with my sister for lunch, but she had something to do with work today, so I had a free day, basically. And I was like, oh, you know what? I'm going to go meet up with the ASL group and introduce myself and blah, blah. And that happened. So, but it was good. I went to the doctor, and it was my diabetic checkup doctor, and he, like, looked at everything. He's like, Michael, you are killing it. I don't know what you're doing, but you're doing good. And I told him, I'm like, I'm just watching what I'm eating. I am going to the YMCA 3 times a week, and, you know, that's all I'm really doing. And he's like, your A1Cs look amazing. He's like, these are the lowest I've seen them in a while. And then I talked to him, you know, about some other things that was going on. And he gave me today the Dexcom G7. So, you guys, if you've watched any of my videos in the past, know how I feel about the Dexcom systems. Dexcom 5, I was there for it. It was my Lord and Savior. I trusted it implicably. G6, fuck that thing. It should have been burned. The entire research and development team should have been shot at gunpoint. And the person who thought that the G6 was like the end-all be-all should have been murdered and his entire family wiped off the face of the earth. Like, that's how shitty that was. It consistently told me that I was 200 points over or 200 points under where I needed to be. So when it would tell me that I was 200 points over, I would take insulin thinking that I was actually correcting that 200 points over. And then, you know, a couple of 45 minutes later to like an hour later, my I would get feeling like crap, and I would check my blood sugar, and my blood sugar would be tanking. And that's just like, something's wrong here. So I got to the point where I would test my blood sugar and then go based off of what the G6 said, and there would seriously be almost 200 point difference. And that is a huge gap. And so I just like, one day I ripped it off and I threw it at the wall, literally. I was like, fuck this thing. I called my doctor. I was like, I'm not doing the G6 anymore. Stop my prescription for it. So, hopefully the G7 will be a lot better. It is significantly a smaller footprint than what the G6 was. The G6 was like this long device, and you had like 15 different parts, and this thing, they're getting smaller. So this is what it looks like. It actually kind of looks like one of those urine sample cups that you would get at the hospital. But you just unscrew it right here, and then normally there's a little pad right here, and you put this guard against your skin, and then you push this button, and it slams it into you really quickly. There, deep in the inside of this thing is this huge needle. I did not feel it at all go into the skin, so thankful for that. But this has got like a significant spring in there, and I don't know if you could see kind of the mechanisms in there, but like right there in the center, right there, you can see that needle. So that shoots it into you, and that actually looks like it's either a magnet or a battery. I don't know what that is, but anyways, you get to see a little bit of me here. But so here is the G7 now, and before it was just this long thing, and then this here is my insulin port. So the new thing that they did with the G7 is that it's pairable to your phone. Before, you had to carry around this like MP3 style secondary device. And so not only did you have your wallet, you had your phone and that device, and it was just too much. Now everything runs directly off your phone, and how many of us are ever more than 20 feet from our phone at any given point in time? I don't know if they have a smartwatch application. I literally just installed it like 25 minutes ago. So if they do have a smartwatch application, I'm going to pair it to the smartwatch and hopefully be able to run and do everything through this. If not, I always have my phone right there at hand. And, you know, very simple instructions, very quick, very easy, very intuitive, at least for me, because I know kind of how these things work. Like, with the insulin port thing, it's kind of the same situation. And I was looking around to see if I had one of the hockey pucks around here, so that I could kind of show you. I have one in the trash. So this is the insulin port, and I call it a hockey puck because, well, it looks like a hockey puck. But anyways, your insulin port thing would sit right here, and there's a needle in there. I just bend it up so that if somebody gets into the trash, they don't mess around with it and get poked. But you just pull it back, and it kind of clicks into place, and then you push these two indents right here, and it slams it in. So I'm supposed to change this out every 3 days. I change it out like maybe once a week, or whenever the sticker falls off. And that's one of the biggest drawbacks with these things, is that they are not made for oily skin people, and I have super oily skin. So in the summer, when I start to sweat, the things fall off. But yeah, you know, so this is what I'm gonna have to start carrying around. I don't know like how many of these I get, because this is a sample. So once I get set up with actually getting these in the mail or whatever, I'm sure I'm gonna have at least 3 to 5 of these a month. I didn't ask how often I needed to change this out, but you know, they're gonna call me and talk to me about it. But I thought it was kind of funny that it looks like a urine sample cup, but it's literally just a one-time use thing. You can't reset this or reactivate it. It locks into place and all that other fun stuff. The one thing that I hate about being diabetic, outside of having to do all this shit, is the amount of plastic and the amount of trash that we create having to have these devices. Like, I wish that there was some kind of recycling program, or that they made these in like biodegradable containers or something like that, because just this alone, you have a sticky pad. So you have this piece of paper, then you have a plastic wrapping that goes around the whole thing, and then you have the insulin tube, which you saw, but let me pull out So then you have this long insulin tube that's coiled around in there, and then you have a cartridge port, or a cartridge, and I don't have a empty cartridge, but like, that's a lot of freaking trash that is not recyclable. And I think the only reason that it's not recyclable is because the metal needle gets human DNA on it. So, I don't know, but I feel like there should be some kind of wheat plastic option or something that would be biodegradable. So, enough of my complaining about that. So, that has been my Wednesday. And after my doctor's appointment, he set me up with having to do a bunch other like medical tests and stuff like that. So I got those to go through, and he looked at my thyroid, and my thyroid was good, because I had talked to him about like trying to lose weight. Like, I'm all, I've been killing myself, and I haven't broken 500, and I need to start weighing myself without my shoes, honestly, because there's no reason why I should still be registering like 502, 503, 504 when for the last week I've only had like 2 chicken breasts, some mandarin oranges, and some salad. So, I don't know. But whatever. I'm happy with how I am right now. I'm happy with the results that I'm getting. I'm happy just in general. So, whatever. So, I also have some kind of cool news. Somebody did a pay it forward for me. So, I get to go see the chiropractor tomorrow. And I'm really excited about that because my neck has been so fucking stiff that just turning it like this hurts so much. And I was talking to the person who did the pay it forward yesterday, and I was just like, before I say yes, I gotta see how I can repay you. And they said, I didn't say anything about repayment. I just said, go get yourself taken care of, drop my name. I was like, you are freaking amazing. Like, I would do naughty things to you right now. No, I wouldn't, but I would do naughty things to you right now. So, I'm feeling extremely blessed and extremely happy that not only am I getting the chiropractic work done that I need to have done, but I'm going to physical therapy, and I am just doing a lot of self-care maintenance that I haven't done for years because of my depression. And for whatever reason, like I said, I'm in a good upswing right now, and I seriously hopefully stay that way, because I don't want to fall back into that depressive spell. And this is the first time in a very long time that I've felt good and happy. So I'm hoping that it continues on, but at the same time, I'm cautiously optimistic. That has become my new word, cautiously optimistic. Like, I just have to be, because I know at any moment depression could come bulldozing in like Miley Cyrus on a wrecking ball and sweep me out from under my feet. So, yeah. Anyways, guys, I have rambled on for almost 25 minutes. I am so sorry. Thank you if you're still watching. Go check out the new Instagram channel, instagram.com/HelloCupcakeIt'sMe. Check out the podcast.hellocupcakeitsme.com, and go give the blog some love. HelloCupcakeIt'sMe HelloCupcakeIt'sMe.com. And then if you need to send me any kind of letters or communicate, shoot me a message, hellocupcakeitsme@gmail.com, or leave something in the community tab. We have kicked ass and created community here. And yeah, so until next time, I will talk to y'all later. Bye, guys.